this is what you call a churchyard. You've seen this before, but in darkness. And I came checking it for glowworms. But this is the old closed off bit of Cuckney churchyard. No doubt some of you were saying, could do with someone with a flymer around here. But no thanks. It's perfect as it is. I think there's something really nice about old gravestones tucked away in long grass of an era, a generation and a population long gone and long forgotten. But I like it like this. And churchyards are fantastic places for wildlife. And this one's never touched, it's never mowed, it's never been cut as long as I can remember. And it just goes onto the trees in the background there in the middle of the picture. So I'll go a little bit further in and see what it's like there. Look at the screen there. There's a Russell's bush cricket, a fabulous adult. It's upside down on the blade of grass. It sort of goes from 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock on the screen. There, look. Superbly marked. It's an absolutely corking specimen, this one. Doing what Russell's tend to do. Hop and crawl. There's the grasshopper here. Plenty of stuff, you know, when you get down in amongst the foliage like I am now. It's surprising what you can find. Male gatekeeper. One or two gatekeepers here. Again, this is another butterfly. In the 1980s, if you could find this in knots, I'd have paid you money to see it. But in a similar situation to ringlet and speckled wood, it's moved into Nottinghamshire and colonised the whole county very quickly. There's now everywhere. You'll probably get these flitting through your gardens. They have a dainty fluttery flight where it's noticeable that the upper sides of the wings, which this one unfortunately isn't showing, are a real fulvous brown. An attractive little species. And here we have one of the other species that I mentioned. A little focus. This is a ringlet. They're getting a bit tatty now, ringlets. They're a dark chocolate brown butterfly and very easy to identify. Don't often rest with the wings open. One of the four wings on this one seems to be stuck a little bit. Again, this is another butterfly that's moved into Nottinghamshire, colonised and is everywhere, and will turn up in gardens, even in urban areas. These few thistles They're certainly attracting the butterflies here. Now this is what you call a fly. It's about 1 inch long. This is one of the sarcophagids, which I mentioned before in another video, that many species predate snails, so are good for the garden. But a lot are also parasitic on grasshoppers and crickets. Often called flesh flies. This one is incredibly confiding. But they're cracking things. When you look actually at the build-up of a fly, they're actually superb. And this is well marked. Checkerboard appearance on the abdomen, stripes on the thorax. It's a superb species. Presumably one of the stercoraries. The imposing, typical church of many villages here at Cuckney. Super graveyard. All of the stones here have got some fantastic lichens covering them. It's a lovely little spot. But they are renowned for being excellent sites for wildlife. And they certainly are. A wide range of species. Nice bit of flora. But it's nice that it's not cut. Not even once a year. The sort of habitat purists would say, well, it needs cutting every year, you know. It's nice that somewhere isn't. We don't need to do the same things to the same sites. If you manage a site, have a bit of foresight. And certainly manage a site for what's there, not what you'd hope to attract. You need to manage a site for what's there first. But it's just great to wander around somewhere that's not touched and not managed. And there's lots of harebells. Harebells, they have a fantastic blue. Harebells. They're lovely. Yeah. Shaded broad bar there. I've seen a couple of them. Seen a couple of Timothy tortrix that are flushed. And personally, what I like about visiting this for a quarter of an hour, I can guarantee that no one's been here and recorded here before. There's another shaded broad bar attractive, huh? Yeah, they're just shades of brown, but they're not ugly, horrible things like people. So, come out now, and we're at the back of the church. So I think it's a case of working my way back round to the car and going home for a pint.